We make small purchases every single day. You grab a coffee, hand over a paper bill, and don't give it a second thought. But what if the cash you just handed over actually costs the planet more than the coffee itself? Researchers at Tufts University looked past the face value of our money and measured its actual physical footprint. They found that a single US dollar bill causes $2.20 in environmental damage just to exist and move through the economy. The very objects we rely on to represent value are operating at a severe environmental loss. It takes more resources to use a paper dollar than the dollar itself is actually worth. You might assume printing the paper is the biggest problem, but data from the European Central Bank reveals a different culprit. This chart shows the carbon footprint of a single banknote. As you can see, the physical production is only 13%. A staggering 72% of the pollution comes entirely from distribution. Moving cash around requires heavy infrastructure. We run fleets of heavy, gas-burning armored trucks through our cities every single day just to keep ATMs stocked. On a global scale, it requires massive cargo airplanes constantly crossing continents and thousands of cash machines drawing power 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Because these bills are manufactured with polymers and chemical coatings, they cannot be recycled. When they wear out, they are either buried in landfills or burned, releasing chemical byproducts directly into the air. The solution is to remove the physical infrastructure entirely. This is UNZN, short for United Net Zero Nation. It is a borderless digital environment that replaces fleets of trucks and chemical coatings with a clean application on your phone. If the idea of digital currency makes you nervous, you are not alone. Traditional crypto requires managing long, complex passwords, where a single typo means your money is permanently lost. This animation illustrates how UNZN fixes that problem. It uses a decentralized identifier, or DID. Instead of a chaotic string of letters and numbers, your address becomes a simple, readable name. By removing the technical jargon, moving your assets becomes as effortless as sending a text message to a friend. Even though it's simple to use, the system is built on an independent digital network. This technology, called a blockchain, acts like an unchangeable digital ledger that provides bank-level security for your identity and funds without you needing to manage any complex code. Let's look at how it works. When you hit send, a background carbon calculator instantly shows the emissions you saved. Seeing that tracker expand over weeks turns abstract guilt into hard, actionable data, showing exactly how much your choices help. Every time you use your digital ID, you're entering a peer-to-peer marketplace where you trade directly with others. This removes the need for big tech middlemen, allowing you to avoid the 30% cuts those platforms typically take from your transactions. Participating in global climate action no longer requires impossible lifestyle changes. It becomes an empowering, everyday habit embedded right into how you pay for your morning coffee. This exact same technology also addresses a massive economic crisis. Right now, 1.3 billion adults are entirely locked out of the modern banking system. Yet, as this graphic shows, 900 million of them already own mobile phones. A borderless digital identity connects those phones directly to the global economy. A street vendor in Cambodia or an indigenous artisan in the Amazon can now trade globally without ever needing a traditional Western bank account. And for global migrant workers, it completely erases those predatory 5 to 12% remittance fees they normally have to pay just to send money home to their families. By bridging the gap between mobile phones and financial tools, this system allows people who are previously excluded to finally trade and receive payments on a global scale. Setting up takes only a few minutes. Step 1, download the app. Step 2, enter your basic information. Step 3, a free identity check to secure your personal, readable address. And Step 4, you are ready. You can execute your first borderless, named-based transaction instantly. No single person can solve the climate crisis alone, but millions of individuals gathering together and changing their smallest daily habits absolutely can. It is time to leave the expensive system of paper cash behind. Claim your digital citizenship today and rethink your wallet for the planet.